Hello, welcome to our monthly water ceremony and collective consciousness experiment number 36 in collaboration with Aquasci and Cybertronica. And happy July 11th. Today we are honoring Dr. Masaru Emoto by conducting a prayer to water crystal experiment. And we're doing that at Office Masaru Emoto in Tokyo, Japan. And then on July 22nd, we will reveal the results, and that will be to honor Dr. Emoto's heavenly birthday. So thank you so much for joining us. Hello, I'm Lindsay Fox, water researcher and international Hado instructor and founder at Water Peace Project. And I'm joined today by two of our advisors and water researchers. We have my Hado sister, Dr. Kumanga Andrahennadi, and Kumanga is the founder of CALM. And we also have Hiro Emoto at IHM and Office Masaru Emoto. And Hiro is also a Hado teacher, and he is Dr. Emoto's son, and he carries on the legacy, teaching and spreading the messages of water. Thank you both and welcome today.
Thank you, Lindsay, for having me. It's a pleasure to be joining you and everyone from all the way from Sri Lanka. We are connecting 3 continents, so thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Lindsay and Kumanga, for inviting me again to conduct the water crystal experiment here at the lab in Tokyo. This just became a wonderful tradition for us to come together and honor my father this way. Thank you so much.
Thank you both, and it truly is an honor and to come together and to celebrate and honor Dr. Emoto for all of his water wisdom that he shared with us during his life. And it's had such a huge impact on all of our lives and also in raising water consciousness around the world. And so today we are going to hold this special water ceremony of love and gratitude dedicated to our late great teacher. And also in his honor, we will conduct this live water crystal experiment with everyone joining. So thank you so much, everyone, for participating. And simultaneously, we are conducting our monthly group consciousness experiment in collaboration with Aquasci and Cybertronica. And we are exploring the power of group consciousness. And both experiments begin now. So for the next 30 minutes, let's synchronize our intentions. And we're going to direct our sincere feelings of love and gratitude to the same water sample at the same exact time. And we're building our resonance together. And as our resonance of collective consciousness grows, our active force of energy grows. And this grows also as each one of you join in. So our collective energy grows stronger and stronger. And so we have actually 2 water samples for these experiments, and one sample is sitting on Hiro's desk in Tokyo. And after the ceremony, this water sample will be placed in the freezer, it's be frozen, and then once it's frozen, it'll be brought out into the cold lab and photographed for water crystals. And the other sample is in the lab in Germany, where it's constantly being measured by a special water sensor at measuring any subtle changes during the experiment. So you're actually looking at 2 water samples merged together, so you can focus your attention on both at the same exact time. And for anyone interested in learning more about our research from our monthly water ceremony experiments, we publish that in the IJUS, and it's free to download. And I'll put the link in the chat for you. It's available at waterpeaceproject.org. And the results for today's water crystal experiment will be revealed on Dr. Emoto's birthday on July 22nd. And before we begin, let's just simply begin synchronizing. And when we do that, we become coherent with, creating one energy together when we move together. So let's start by taking 3 deep breaths. I'll sound the crystal bowl 3 times, and we'll connect to our sincere feelings of love and gratitude and direct them to the water sample. So let's go ahead and do that now. And I'm so grateful that we continue to conduct these experiments. And, you know, as I mentioned, every time I always feel, when we come together, I always feel Dr. Emoto resonating in my heart. And I truly believe his soul is resonating with our love and gratitude. And you know, Dr. Emoto was a phenomenological researcher where he documented his observations with his water crystal photography experiments. And this is demonstrating the power of human consciousness and how we're related to water on a deep level. And he truly was a pioneer with his water crystal photography, which clearly demonstrates the water memory theory. And you know, his water crystal photography has shown the world the true power of water. And I was actually just reading today, you know, he was a pioneer, one of the first ones to show how our consciousness or sound waves and Hado changes water. But the research today is incredible. They're actually using sound in science and medicine now, where they're engineering heart tissue together using sound. So I'll post that link in the chat for anyone who's interested in reading that. But it was truly Dr. Emoto's mission to teach the importance of water, particularly to create peace and harmony. And it was a great honor to work along his side and supporting his mission and his global peace tours, where he visited over 30 countries spreading the messages of water. And I truly cherish those times that we shared together. And Hiro, thank you so much for joining us again today for this special water ceremony and to celebrate the life and love of your father, and also to continue conducting these global water ceremonies and water crystal experiments. And thank you so much and welcome.
Thank you, Lindsay. Well, actually, it will be his 80th birthday this year, and I'm sure he's very happy to be celebrated in this way, and he'll be very grateful that you guys continue to practice his teachings. Well, he attached a great importance to offering prayers of love and gratitude to water, and wanted everyone in the world to treat water in that way. We human beings have lived on this earth for millions of years and worked together with Mother Nature. But at one time, many people died as a result of various natural disasters, as if the Mother Nature gets angry. Our ancestors, as a wisdom to survive, have been practicing giving thanks to nature, offering love and offering prayers. Nature does not speak, but as you know, water responds to our prayers and words. I'm sure that the people in the past devised with this system as a way to live harmony with nature. However, instead of appreciating nature, we are now living in the world that damages nature, pollutes water and the air, and prioritizes only our conveniences. And what will happen to the earth if we continue like this? My father always has the concern. That's why he asked people, to treat water with respect and love and gratitude. I think we have to be more humble, start to conversation with nature and water. If all of you have such feeling and offer prayers not only at today's water ceremony, but also on a daily basis, your thoughts and feeling will grow as a collective consciousness and move towards a world of great harmony. Like Dr. Bruce Lipton said, if 1% of the world population pray for peace, then prayer will come and realized. And I truly believe in that. Our thoughts and prayer are very powerful. And if we have more people, more and more people doing this with the pure hearts, the energy will get much stronger. My father has done a lot of water ceremonies with local people, sometimes indigenous people all over the world. And they pray differently with the different songs or instruments, but purity of their hearts for praying are all the same. When he had ceremonies, and many miracles happened. When he did the water prayer at Lake Biwa, the stench from the lake disappeared. But when he did the ceremony at the Lake Baikal, a huge double rainbow appeared, and as if heaven blessed us. When he held the ceremony in a place where it doesn't rain for a long time, the next day it rained. So nature really responds nicely to our sincere prayer. So that's why I'm very grateful for Lindsay and Kumi-chan for continue to do this ceremony every month to tell people the importance of prayer, to increase the awareness of that. And I'm sure my father feel the same feeling. So maybe it's time to get back to origin. We can learn a lot from those ancestors or indigenous people. That's the way to live with the mother nature. And that's what my father wanted to tell all the people. So thank you.
Thank you, Hiro-chan. It's incredible. It's his 80th birthday, which I didn't realize. So it feels a huge blessing. Thank you, Lindsay, once again for bringing us this way. So I was there at Lake Biwa when the ceremony happened, and it was such a special time in my life when I connected with Emoto Sensei. I was looking for a way, a path in my life, and he helped me to find it. So, since meeting him, I dedicated my life to raise awareness about the importance of water. Like you said, the nature doesn't respond, but water responds. You see how water react, and especially with Dr. Emoto's experiments. I experienced that in Japan. It was beautiful meditation practice for me to be with the water crystals and learn so much from water through the experiments in your lab. So for me, I think what I feel like as human beings, and Dr. Emoto always says we are 70-75% water. So I feel like we are the voice of the water. We are the hands, we are the legs, we are walking on earth because of this all elements coming into balance. So I think the main problem we have is this separation, nature versus us, whereas we are nature. We are made up with the elements that the nature offers. This is how when we have this separation, we pollute it, we destroy it. So I think coming together this way to do the ceremony, we become again one with nature, one with water. So this is so important to connect with our heart, and only with our heart we can rebuild this reconnection, the connection that our ancestors had, that we have lost over time. So I think this prayer and ceremonies are so important to rebuild this connection with our Mother Nature. So this is why I see the importance of us coming together this way and everyone joining as well. So thank you.
Kumi and Hiro, thank you both once again. And I also wasn't realizing that it was birthday number 80. And like I always say, I always get goosebumps when I resonate. This, being here with you both, sharing this and to celebrate with everyone in honor of Dr. Emoto. He believed that when you begin to experience situations that trigger goosebumps or occasional synchronicities, that this is proof of our DNA is being activated and that we're accessing the fifth dimensional world on an unconscious level. And he believed that the opening into the fifth dimensional world becomes, as it becomes wider, the distance between you and God decreases. So, in essence, like what Hiro was saying, it's, a way of coming closer to nature or the creator. And he truly believed that by opening himself up to the potential of water and learning from it, that his DNA must have been awakened. And by activating the other 97% of our DNA is the way to reconnect with God and also discover our subconscious hidden power. And this becomes possible when we learn from water and we live in love and gratitude. So with this in mind, let's begin the water ceremony. We'll begin, I will sound the crystal bowl, and Kumanga will guide us in a guided meditation, and Hiro will lead the grand invocation in Japanese, and together we will chant the Ho'oponopono prayer. So you can please follow along by repeating after, and during the ceremony, please connect to your sincere heart and continue to direct your sincere feelings of love and gratitude to the water. And we'll begin now.
So, to begin our water meditation, let's come to a comfortable posture where, if we have our back against a chair, maybe we can bring it a little bit away from the chair. So we have a straight spine, and then let's put our feet flat on the ground, really connecting with Mother Nature through our feet. Through our feet, we connect one breath at a time with the earth. So really grounding ourselves this way. Feeling the sensations around the feet. Do I feel cold, heat around my feet? Just settling into our practice together. And now perhaps let's take a long, deep breath. A long, deep breath. And letting this breath out through the nose or through the mouth, whichever way is comfortable. And we are going to visualize that all of us sitting on a beautiful beach together in Japan. A stunning beach, and it's a sunset. Watching the sunset. And becoming aware of the breeze around us. The waves coming in and going out into the ocean. Really just becoming aware and watching the waves. Spectacular celebration of nature through the waves of the ocean. As the sun is setting, as the skies are lighting up with all the beautiful colors, the pinks, the oranges. And our practice here is, as the waves of the ocean comes into the shore towards us, really feeling great energy of Mother Ocean flowing into us through our in-breath. So as the waves flow in to the shore, we take a long deep breath and taking the life force energy of the earth that is being offered to us and letting it flow right through us, through the in-breath, letting it flow all the way into our head area, into our shoulders, hands, fingers, fingertips, and letting it flow down to our heart, filling our lungs, down to our belly, expanding the belly, and letting it flow down to the legs, all the way to the feet, and letting it out through the mouth. So this way, just breathing with the waves as the waves flow into the shore, towards us. And perhaps even a beautiful soft wave comes and kisses our feet, and it flows back into the ocean. Feeling the coolness of the water against our feet as we stand on the beautiful golden sandy beach. And now let's invite Dr. Emoto to this meditation practice. And perhaps let's even form a circle on the beach, holding hands with Emoto Sensei. Feeling the presence of love and gratitude in our hearts. And really, with each wave, again feeling this life force energy flowing towards us, and on the out breath, sending this feeling of love and gratitude in our hearts back to the water as deep gratitude to the life-giving energy that the water brings to us, to our earth, to all animals, trees. Now everything that is alive because of water. So really establishing this connection with our Mother Nature through the water, one breath at a time. And also feeling the energy of Dr. Emoto Sensei's blessings on his 80th birthday. Every time we hear the sound of water, we feel his presence, his words. And now, just coming back from the space where we are in this beautiful sunset and having this deep love and gratitude towards our Mother Nature, towards water, and just letting this scenery dissolve and coming back to our chair, our room, whatever sounds and noises are present here with me now. Again, feeling the feet, the sensations underneath the feet. And very gently moving our fingers and toes, we can open our eyes.
Thank you, Kumi-chan, for the wonderful guided meditation. I felt the presence of my father, really. I remember we had a ceremony on the beach in Long Beach, California. We had a circle and, pray as one heart, and pure hearts became one. It was a beautiful experience, and I recall the memory. Thank you. Now I chant a grand invocation, which was the prayer words for peace. This grand invocation was created by Dr. Shioya, my father's mentor. He was the teacher of Kototama, words in spirits. So my father always used this chant when he had a ceremony. So at the Lake Biwa, he chanted these words together with Dr. Shoya and also like 200 people. And then the water there, quality there improved and stench from the lake disappeared. So this really grand invocation has strong power. And now I'm going to chant 3 times. The meaning in English is the eternal power of universe has gathered itself to create the world of true and grand harmony. Now I chant these words and please follow me. 宇宙の無限の
宇宙の
無限の
力が凝り凝って
力が凝り凝って
誠の大和の
誠の大和の
御代が名になった
御代が名になった
宇宙の無限の
宇宙の無限の
力が凝り凝って
力が凝り凝って
誠の大和の
誠の大和の
御代が名になった
御代が名になった
宇宙の無限の
宇宙の無限の
力が凝り凝って
力が凝り凝って
誠の大和の
誠の大和の
御代が名になった
御代が名になった
I also thank you, Kumi. Thank you, Hiro. It was completely every hair standing on my body when we joined hands, and I feel Dr. Emoto's presence so much. So thank you both. And now we will chant the Ho'oponopono prayer together. And as you know, this is also another prayer that Dr. Emoto chanted, and this is a Hawaiian prayer for healing and reconciliation, and it's so powerful to connect to your heart and say the words sincerely. So please join in by following along after. Water, I am sorry.
Water.
Water, I'm sorry.
Water, please forgive me.
Water, please.
Water, please forgive me.
Water, I thank you.
Water.
Water, I thank you.
Water, I love you.
Water.
Water, I love you.
Water, I am sorry.
Water.
Water, I am sorry.
Water, please forgive me.
Water, please.
Water, please forgive me.
Water, I thank you.
Water.
Water, I thank you.
Water, I love you.
Water.
Water, I love you.
Water, I am sorry.
Water, I am
Water,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
Water, please forgive me.
Water,
Water,
please.
please forgive me.
Water, I thank you.
Water.
Water, I thank you.
Water, I love you.
Water.
Water, I love you.
So, thank you, Lindsay, and thank you, Hiro-chan, for the beautiful ceremony, and thank you, everyone, for joining. This concludes the ceremony part of our water ceremony today. And so these blessings, we invite you to carry these blessings with you wherever you go. Like we discussed, we are water. So 70% of water we carry within ourselves. So these blessings will go wherever you go, and you can share it with anyone you wish to. So you can take wherever you go with you, and it'll follow you, because the water is everywhere and anywhere. Sometimes we think even the rock doesn't have much energy, but the rock, the water has gone into a rock formation process as well. So water is everywhere. So wherever we go, we can offer these blessings to Mother Nature as well as to ourselves. So thank you, everyone, for joining in.
Thank you, Kumi dear, and thank you so much, Hiro-chan. And like I said, I always get goosebumps during our ceremony prayers, and I always feel connected to Emoto Sensei, but this time was just really powerful. I'm so grateful for the lessons that he taught me and guided me in my water journey in my life. And when in 2010, when I returned from Tokyo, my father was he was on his way to depart, and I share Ho'oponopono prayer with him. So it was very powerful. It always helps me heal my heart, and I'm just so grateful because Dr. Emoto taught that to me. And after my father passed, Dr. Emoto wrote to me his condolences, and he shared with me a quote he was actually writing the book at the time, which was, I believe, Messages from Water and the Universe. And the quote was, "Life is love, a gift from God and parents, and death is gratitude for a new dimension." And, Dr. Emoto had told me once that he was told and believed that he had been reincarnated over 800 times, and that it was this lifetime that he had worked with water, and through that work that he was finally going to graduate from Earth School. So this is a wonderful idea, and also brings a lot of peace in my heart. So thank you both. Thank you, Hiro. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Any,
thank you, Lindsay. And I think my father is really happy, and what a celebration today. And I really felt the presence of my father when Kumi-chan was giving the meditation, and um, you know, I have so many memories with him. So, but yeah, he's very lovely person, that's for sure. He was very honest person. He was like kid. He's sometimes called himself Mr. Emotion, but he's such a lovely person, and he traveled all over the world and giving a message from water to people, and it's so amazing that regardless of any countries, religion, um, the races, and they receive it um, very well, and they really love the message. And so I really felt the water is a universal language, and that's why we have to learn more about the water. And my father always say that if we know about the water, we will know about everything. Like, where are we coming from? Where are we going after this? And everything. Water tells you everything. That's what my father tells people. So yeah, it's important to learn study about water, and it's of course important to um, have a conversation with water, and water respond. So we will continue to tell those things to people, and through different events. And we have a Hado instructor school coming up in October. It's 14th, 15th, and 16th, and here in Tokyo. And you can have a conversation with water through water crystal photography, and we teach you the science of water, vibrational medicine, and power prayer. We have a prayer ceremony at the river with the beautiful Japanese dance. And so, yeah, my father's passed, but he created this Hado instructor school because the message should be continued to spread out even after my father passed away. So now it's really important to do this Hado school, and train as a Hado instructor, certified Hado instructor, to make the world better, more beautiful place to live for everyone. So yeah, please check the information about the October Hado School, and I hope we can see you, we can welcome you. Japan is an amazing country, so we have a lot of beautiful sceneries and shrines, temples, and delicious food. So yeah, um, thank you.
thank you so much, Hiro. I I also I cherish those all those times with your father, and I also felt he was like a child. I remember we spoke about it once when I said that even his other peers, the other teachers he would invite to teach at Hado school, I don't know why I could see them all together in my mind, like little boys with like knee socks on and shorts, even though they weren't wearing that. For some reason, they all have this very childlike way about them. And of course, that is related to the pure heart that they have, and especially your father. And I love that you say that he was honest, because I felt that very much from him. Um, I remember him saying the importance of honesty, and I really love that about him. And so thank you for sharing that and all these times with us. It means so much. And we're really excited about the next Hado school happening this fall. So, don't wait to register. This space is limited, and it truly is an experience of a lifetime. There is, aside from Hado School, like Hiro said, it is an incredible country. Probably, I must say, it must be one of the, it's probably the best country I think I've ever visited. It's clean, beautiful, the shrines, the food, but mostly the people, right? Because even with a language barrier, you could get lost there so easy. The signs, there's not a lot of English to find. Yet, even if someone does not speak English, they can help you on your way. So, we experienced a lot of that when we came. So, we're really excited. I hope that you join us. And also, if you are going to, if you're interested in learning more about water, Hado School is definitely the place to go. And also, you get to go into the cold lab and experience water crystal photography, which is truly mesmerizing. And actually, I remember the last class before Dr. Emoto departed, my mother attended, and she became Hado instructor, and she was so excited to be in Japan and to, especially to do water crystal photography, but was so magical. As we know, water has a mirror-like quality. Her water crystal image had perfect smiley face smiling back at her. And actually, we shared a photo on our page if you would like to see this smiley face. It is the image that we shared on our page um, about water crystal photography. It's the last photo there with the smiley face, so you can check that out. And Kumanga was actually certified in water crystal photography, and she has some wonderful experiences. Kumanga, would you please share a little about your special water crystal photography that you've done?
Yeah. So I still recall the time, Hiro-chan, I want to come back to Japan and really go into the lab because it really was a space that helped me to transform my view about water. So the water crystal experiments I did, one of the first ones I did was actually showing my love towards water. A love that I had for everyone who helped me to be there in Japan. So we had that heart crystal, heart-shaped water crystal that appeared. It changed. It was mind-blowing to me. I remember at one point I forgot to even photograph it. I was just watching this coming out towards me. And then I remember Dr. Emoto saying, "This is a reflection of my heart." When I showed it to him, because he was away in America at the time, I think. And then he came back. And so it was so special time. And then I managed to get water blessed by Holiness the Karmapa and Holiness Dalai Lama. So this beautiful pendant that Lindsay is wearing is the water blessed by Holiness the 17th Karmapa. And Holiness 17th Karmapa is an environmental activist, and he's a vegetarian. He stopped eating meat a long time ago to help protect Mother Earth. So he's a very, very special being. And it was a blessing in 2014 in Germany. He blessed the water, and then we sent it to Japan to photograph. And Holiness Dalai Lama blessed the water the year after. So we are yet to do the pendant with Holiness Dalai Lama's blessed water crystal, but this the Karmapa, very like I said, very close to the environment. So his water crystal pendant is available, I think, Lindsay, right? And you will share the link if anybody would like to purchase it, because this is the way to pass on the blessings. So I will let Lindsay explain a little bit about how you could, if you're interested in it, how you could purchase one.
Thank you, Kumi. You're amazing, and your work is amazing. Both of you are amazing. And yes, there are very limited water crystal pendants left that Kumi created, and they are incredibly beautiful. If you can see, this one is in gold with the blue sapphire. And so, what an incredible, beautiful, and unique piece of jewelry this is. It's not one of a kind, but there's very limited made. I don't, Kumi, do you remember how many were created? Not very many.
Not very many, only 50, I think.
And
So
so if you're interested, please keep your eye out on our page. We're going to share a photo with a link with where you could purchase one. And like I said, they're very limited, so we only have a few left. So if you're interested, look for that there. And I sincerely want to thank you both for your continued support at Water Peace Project. Kumanga, Hiro, thank you for your resonance and especially your authenticity and participating in these monthly water ceremonies and to conduct this, water crystal experiment. Hiro, thank you so much for carrying on your father's important work, and it is because of your father that we are all connected and why we continue to hold these monthly ceremonies. We've been actually holding a monthly water ceremony for over a decade now. And
Mm.
I know, and since this is why we founded Water Peace Project after your father passed, so his messages from water would continue to ripple out and inspire initiatives around the world. And we see this, like I mentioned in the beginning, was reading about the new technology they're using with sound to create heart tissue, which is just incredible. I'm going to share that link for anyone interested in reading about that. And, people all around the world are inspired by your father's work. And, Dr. Emoto, he wrote over 50 books. Some people don't know that, but he wrote over 50 plus books on water and Hado. And of course, his incredible water photography, crystal photography, and global water ceremonies that he conducted around the world. So grateful and so honored to be able to share this and continue the work. And thank you so much, Hiro. We really do appreciate that and working with you this way. We are so grateful.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Your father's legacy lives on, and we are grateful to contribute and can continue to share. So his water wisdom will continue to live on, and we are so grateful. uh, on the 22nd, we are going to share again the Emoto tribute that we created. This is a montage of water ceremonies and people from all around the world that were touched by his incredible water wisdom. And we will also share Auntie Pookie Lee reading his Messages from Water children's book. And you can see by our work and through the montage, and I mean, he's truly touched people so deeply around the world. So we are eternally grateful. We want to thank everyone for your resonance and participation at Water Peace Project. And so please know that we are grateful for each and every one of you and your resonance. Thank you so much, and we love you. We're humbled and grateful, Emoto Sensei. Happy heavenly birthday.
Mm.
Thank you. We love you.
Thank you.
thank you. Happy birthday, Mother Sense.
Thank you both. And please, everyone, continue to join us every month on the 11th for our monthly water ceremony. And our next water crystal experiment will be for International Peace Day on September 21st. You can learn more about our schedule and experiments and our published research by visiting waterpeaceproject.org. Love and gratitude to each of you. May this ripple out and bring peace to all. And love and thanks, Kumi and Hiro. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.